There you go, guys. What about that fantastic roach in the sunshine? That was just on a single niblet of corn. Absolutely lovely little fish. Afternoon, guys. Andy the Budget Angler here. Just out on a little Sunday afternoon. Going to try and do a bit of roach fishing for you. Trying a new stretch of one of the rivers that's on my. It's on an associated club that that I can fish. I think this stretch might actually be between two of the club stretches, or just on the edge of it. I've come and chucked a few little lures around here. There's this little pool here, and there's a few little other spots I want to try. I'm just going to trot some bread through. I've got some bread and corn with me. I've got no maggots. I was on the Broads last week. I got back yesterday, and when I got home, the maggots were on the turn. And I just chucked them in the freezer without thinking, and then didn't have any live maggots at all left. But I always use maggots, so it'd be nice to challenge myself to bread and corn. And I always have a bit of a I have a bit of a black spot for corn, so it'd be nice to get something on corn. I've seen a few nice little chublets and some actually quite decent. I think they were rudd. They could have been roach. I couldn't, they were a bit deep in the water, but kept sort of darting up to take little bits in the flow. Sort of good hand-sized fish. I'm hoping there might be something bigger, and I reckon, bread will be the thing to get them, and hopefully I can fish right through to dusk. And I've found generally that's when you might get a better stamp of roach just as the sun's setting. So fingers crossed we'll get a couple, and the next time you see me I might have a fish. Oh, this is a little bit better. Oh, he's going mad. Looks like it might be a rudd. Oh, there's a great big perch come after him. Wow. Now, a lovely fat roach in the sunshine there, nice big mouth on him, absolute cracking fish there. And just as he was coming up, I don't know if it come out on the GoPro, but a great big perch, must have been a good 2.5 pound, come up chasing up behind him, absolutely amazing. So definitely going to be worth coming back here with some lures, I think, or maybe some worms. Dace this time, guys, with a bit of a mangled mouth on him. Absolutely lovely dace though, really, really lovely. That was just on a bread flake, cracking little fish. Another little roach there, guys, just on a bread flake, slightly smaller, but oh, back he goes. Oh, this is a lovely fish. Check that out, guys, absolutely cracking roach. Look how deep his belly goes, or her belly goes. Absolutely fantastic fish. Another great big mouth on it. That was just a single niblet of sweet corn. Corn's definitely bringing a better fish today. Brilliant. I'm glad I'd left the maggots behind, to be honest, because I think it's definitely rewarding me with better fish. Net him back. There you go, guys, another cracking roach there, just on a single niblet of corn. Absolutely lovely little fish, beautiful. They're not coming thick and fast, guys, but when they do come, they're absolutely lovely. That is a really, really beautiful roach. Absolutely cracking example of a river rival roach there. Beautiful. God, they're lovely fish. They really are going absolutely balmy in the flowing water. Actually, this one might be a dace. Yes, it is. First time I ever caught a dace on corn. It absolutely nailed it. What a beautiful specimen. It's absolutely immaculate. They're beautiful fish, they really are. Another quality hand-sized roach there, guys. They're absolutely lovely. This is probably sort of the smallest damp of the average fish, and now it's clouded over, the bites are coming a little bit more frequently. I mean, just look at the eye on that. It's like a little orange jewel, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic little fish. Yeah.
I must say, I've been in fish common for years now, to be fair. It's been a good few years.
That's a little bit better. That's all right. Got him. Not a bad one either. Bad at all. Oh yeah, lovely. Definitely not. Oh, just cracking roach. There you go, guys. What about that? Absolutely cracking roach. It's been a long time coming, to be honest. Had a few small ones and plenty of bites, but to actually hook into something like that in the fast flowing water is absolutely lovely. Again, another jewel bright orange eye, cracking fish. Well, I'll just talk you through the gear I'm using, guys. As ever, it's the John Wilson Mirage 11-foot float rod. I use it pretty much all the time. It's a damn quick shadow centre pin. I've re-spooled it with 5-pound line. I'm fishing a homemade goose quill float, which I know you've seen before. This is one of my faves. It's fished 2BB down to the middle of between the two bands there where the float ring is, but so I'd probably fish it a little bit lower in the water than that usually, but just with this wind it's really challenging actually mending the line. I don't know if it's coming out in the video, but there's a sort of the wind swirling in front of me or blowing from behind, and because I'm up, this is a high bank, then it's just making mending the line really difficult, and I think I could have had a few more fish if I could have controlled the float better. But I mean, that's the conditions really. If any of you got any tips about mending the line in high wind, then you know, do comment below and let me know. Yeah, like 2BB, it's probably about 4 foot I'm fishing it, but it's deeper than that. I reckon it's down to about 7-8 foot down the middle there. It's just down, and it's just a size 16 barbless hook, and I'm just fishing bread flake or corn on it. Little chublet there, guys. I'm not sure if I've had any of these on camera yet. Lovely big gob on it. Tiny little fish though. That was just on a piece of sweet corn. Oh, he's really wriggling around down there. Ah, it's because it's a lovely dace. Look at that. What a beautiful dace. Not the longest, but really thick in the back. That's almost chub-like, isn't it? Lovely, lovely fish though. They're cracking. They're rapidly becoming one of my most favourite fish dace. They are so good. Such a lovely fish to catch. Oh, he's coming towards me. I can't keep attention on the line. Absolutely quality roach there. Brilliant fun. They really are fantastic. It's a lovely stamper hand-sized roach. Oh, it's a little bit better than that last chub. Wiggly, whatever it is. Look at that for a dace. That is a whopper. Absolutely thick as anything. It's as thick as a chub. They are cracking fish, aren't they? Look how deep it is as well. Lovely, lovely fish. Some of my favourite fish to catch. Cracking. Another cracking roach. They're absolutely lovely. That was just on a piece of corn. It's almost as deep as a rudd, that one. What a lovely, lovely fish. Again, that dual bright orange eye. They're such a stunning fish, aren't they? They really are my absolute favourite. Well, I've just moved, guys, just because I've got about half an hour left before it's going to be time for me to go home, and I've got a few errands to run. So I thought I'd just come to this little spot. Just as I've got her, I thought, oh look, that stick there looks a bit like a pike, and lo and behold, it is. Not a massive one by any stretch of the imagination, but a definitely worth noting. And the way it's just sat there motionless, it's probably not coming out that well, but it's such a striking sight. I can just, yeah, they're just absolutely lethal predators, aren't they? And just with it's definitely not coming out, but all its mottled fins and markings are really apparent to me. It's just kind of hiding in those lilies. What a cracking fish. So I am going to have a couple of casts here and just hope that it'll just spook off, because I do want to try and have a little run just down the back of this swim here, because I should have moved hours ago, but obviously, you know me, I always get carried away and trying to catch where I probably shouldn't. But there you go. Going to give it a go, and hopefully he'll spook off and won't grab any of my silvers, because if he does, that'll be about the third time this year. Another little chublet there, guys. Another clonking roach there. Doesn't look like that pike had been feeding. He just sat there, so he obviously hasn't stopped the fish feeding. A cracking fish there. Lovely, lovely roach. Well, guys, that weren't a bad little session. The wind's died off a bit now, and I'm pleased to say I actually got some fish that I was targeting, which I can't say I manage every time I come out fishing, as you'll know if you watch my videos regularly. But some cracking roach. They're absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's a great little river. I'm really pleased that I've got access to it. Most of this is all associated club waters, and this little is an urban stretch in the town that I'll be moving to in the next few weeks, if all goes well. It is all happening. It's just solicitors and searches and all the rest of it's all faffing about. But yeah, so really looking forward to getting to grips with this, and I think it's going to be such a great place in winter when there's so many places that are inaccessible at the moment with vegetation but look really good. And so when that's all died back a bit, I think this is going to be such a fantastic winter chubbing venue and river. So yeah, watch this space as we go into winter. I mean, this video I'm running about 5 or 6 weeks ahead of when these videos are going out, because I do a weekly episode, and so I film these just whenever I can, get them edited and get them out. I've had a tough couple of weeks recently where I've just not managed to get enough fish and footage that I'm happy with to put a video out, and where I have, it feels a little bit like filler. So apologies if some of the videos you've seen haven't been my usual exciting stuff, which, let's face it, it's not the most riveting. But yeah, absolutely lovely session tonight. Really pleased to come out, and yeah, cracking way to spend a Sunday afternoon. And it's just the GoPro's given up now. I've used 5 hours of footage, and that's the fruits of my labour. What you've seen, obviously, you don't see all the fish I catch, because sometimes I still think I put in too many, but anyway, there you go. But yeah, it's just kind of got a little bit overcast behind me, and it's made the float difficult to see, so I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching, as ever. I appreciate it. Got loads of you know, loads of new people join the channel, so welcome to you, welcome to all the new Facebook people as well on the page and groups. Thanks again, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up. Please drop me a sub if you're watching this for the first time and you've not seen this before and you're liking what you see, and why not go back through some of my back catalogue and put some comments in as well. And if you read the comments below this, I get some fantastic comments from my regulars, and just shout out to all of you guys. I will eventually get round to name checking you all my regulars, because yeah, you know, you're there every week commenting, and you always have some good points and good advice, and there's always some good areas of debate as well. So if you're new to the channel, why not have a read back through some of the comments that some of the users have made and check them out, and why not join the debate there? And if you're into your online sort of information sharing and debating, as long as we're keeping it all positive and not inciting outrage, then come on to the Budget Angler Facebook group. It's called the Budget Angler Community. We've got about 3,000 members on there now, I think, maybe even more than that. I do lose count, and yeah, we've got some fantastic contributors on there as well, so thanks to all you guys contributing on that. And this outro has now lasted 3 minutes and 3 seconds, so I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys. Fish on.